Good morning, Andrew.
Oh, good morning, Ben.
We're here on a new walk in Longridge, and I never realised till I read the plaque, which I guess you'll be seeing later, that this is the oldest part, hill end here of Longridge, and the first battle between Cromwell and the rest, I can't remember who it was.
The Royalists.
The Royalists, yes, happened just here. So we're going to walk anti-clockwise down through the two reservoirs and across the fields in this direction. Very interesting observatory here, Andrew. I've been looking at, and then we go here in an easterly direction before eventually returning back in this direction to Longridge, and it's
6 miles, we know that.
6 miles, but it's very flat, Andrew.
I know, we could have stayed on the promenade at Morecambe, couldn't we, really, for today's walk. It's there's barely any ups and downs. Jeff's been to church already.
Makes a change.
He's been across there as Jeff. There are 9 of us, I think. 3, 6, 9, yeah. 9 of us walking today. And I'm just going to wander across the road here now and get this blue plaque on it, because there's a blue plaque, as you can see, on the wall there that I've no doubt somebody will be taking a picture of, and it talks about Fell End and the battle as Bernard has just explained to you. Somebody is taking a picture here, so there you go. So that's where we are, Longridge, just east of Preston. And we're just by the chapel here. The first chapel on this site was, according to the blue plaque on that one, in 1500. This is the side road from Ribchester towards Preston through Longridge, but we're going down here, down this chapel hill and turning left and going down between those reservoirs. Some really old houses and cottages along here. This is probably the oldest part of Longridge, which is spread the other way.
Then Oliver Cromwell came and adjusted it. Animal field.
This will be this.
Animal feed.
Oh, it's a field full of maize. This will be animal feed, as he's saying.
They chop it all.
You can just see.
All right, and even the cobs. Even the cobs go to the animals. Right, it's all chopped up.
You can just see that.
Mixed in with other stuff.
That's pretty animal feed.
Yeah.
As you can see, though, it's not a place for little legs or even long legs. I think those are probably, some of those are all about 8 feet in height, and those, so very easy to get lost in. Here's just a little bit of look at this for up, how to shut a gate. You don't need a spring on it, just a lump of chain and a big lump of stone. Pulls it open, lifts up as it opens, and then when it shuts, the weight of the stone drags the gate shut. Very inventive. As you can see, it's very flat round here. It's almost an overspill of the Fylde. Come to a junction in the road, and we're ending up going this way through this lovely little avenue of trees to Jenkinson's farm, it says. But it's pretty along there, isn't it?
Jenkinson's farm.
And onward we go. It's a good job that the video isn't aroma sensitive, because we've just come through a farmyard that would have tested the best of nostrils. Anyhow, we're still heading roughly south. It's still grey, but it's pleasantly warm, and we're still almost on, it's almost like walking on roads, as though concrete and not too harsh at the moment. Heading towards the River Ribble anyway. Now this looks like a little bit of our height loss that will take us down towards the River Ribble. We're downhill this way, and then I think we go along that way and then down again, and then we'll go back up, and that'll be our 300 feet for the day. And say it is fairly flat, very green, lovely, and as you can see, it's 11s, which is lovely. Well, 11s are finished, and we've just carried on along a footpath past the wood, the copse that we were alongside. Comes this lovely house. It looks like a conversion of some sort. I don't know. Jeff's getting a lot of stills of it, so hopefully. But this is a bit of a weird bit in the middle here. There we go. Weathersaw Lodge, outdoor education centre for the county council. Big building. No, I don't. No, never heard of it. It's a large building here, tucked away. I don't know whether it's for extracurricular activities or whether it's for those with special needs. It's obviously been here some time. Well, at last we've got a bit of height. Just come up the hill round here, and there's a little bit of panorama to come along now. I'm just trying to work out that southwest, so I'm guessing Southport, Merseyside, that way. This way over towards the Ribble, which is down at the bottom there, and then we're getting up the valley here, up there, and behind these trees just coming into the picture now, I'll be getting up towards Clitheroe and Pendle Hill and that way. We're just looking for somewhere for lunch. That's all we're doing at the moment. Just carrying on, but looking for somewhere for lunch. And so at the top of the hill, we've found the picnic area with a table on wheels. It's highly mobile, and one or two chairs. So this will be lunch. And there's the Meals on Wheels. That's where we've eaten, and we're ready to move off now back towards Longridge. Okay, so we're a little bit further along from we're just getting some help from the young lady behind us.
Oh, you're in Winchester, yeah? You're good, aren't you? You've got Pendle somewhere over there. There you go, you're sorted. You're not going that way. No.
And you're back to Longridge.
No, the mongrels are here at this trough. Look, they're the black and white ones with horns. Hello sheeps. Oh blimey, oh dear. I've started them now, they're off now. Don't like me. Anyway, they're all penned, as you can see. All the sheep are penned. Between the building and there's one of the Ulston reservoirs that we came out at this morning. We started off at. Just heading back through the farmyard now, and then heading back towards the cars. We've just come across this field, through the woods and over a little beck down at the bottom of there. Causes a couple of hiccups with the stiles and bridges, but we're here. All 9 of us still going. So this is brewer's grain. So it's been used for brewing in the beer industry, and it's brought to the farms here and then mixed in with the silage there, and that's the cattle feed. So you literally get beer in beef, I suppose, as opposed to beef in beer. Here's the leader with his anti-nettle gear on. Looks like he's just got off a horse. Just been on the ranch with his chaps on. But hopefully his legs haven't got stung.
Sorry to keep you.
Are they yours?
Eh?
Are they yours?
And here we are back at the church. Back end of the graveyard now. That's the side that we went down over there this morning. Over there. This is the church that we're coming back to. Heading back to the cars. Good walk, not a lot to see simply because it was mostly flat and high hedgerows and a lot of vegetation about. Next week we're at Lowther Park up towards Penrith. So if you want to join us, we'll see you there. Bye for now.